2024 was a rollercoaster year in British politics and around the world. The year began with everyone in Westminster, and many outside the bubble who weren't transfixed by ITV's dramatisation of the post office scandal, guessing when the general election would be. Rishi Sunak wouldn't say exactly when but kicked off the longest election campaign in living memory during early January by saying it would be in the second half of the year. As winter continued, so did Labour's ongoing saga over Gaza. Speaking of which, Speaker Sir Lindsay Hoyle got into a pickle over the same issue in February, granting a vote to Labour, not the SNP, resulting in more than 60 MPs signing a vote of no confidence in him. Later that month, George Galloway made his latest comeback, returning to the Commons as the new MP for Rochdale after winning a toxic and chaotic by-election. Reform UK secured their first ever MP in March when former Labour man Lee Anderson defected from the Tories. The party's new, professional, approach was exemplified in April when it dropped its candidate for York Central Tommy Corkwell for inactivity. It turned out that he was dead. The moment everyone had been waiting for duly arrived in May when Mr. Sunak finally called the general election, getting drenched as he announced the historic moment in the pouring rain outside Number 10. The following month, in what was the signature screw-up of the election campaign, the Prime Minister fled early from the commemorations marking the 80th anniversary of D-Day and returned to London to do an interview with ITV. Sir Keir Starmer spent most of the campaign saying a Labour government wouldn't raise taxes while Lib Dem leader Ed Davey kept throwing himself into water. Nigel Farage took charge of Reform UK again and got a milkshake chucked in his face for good measure. He also promised a political earthquake, the aftershocks of which we are still feeling today and, most likely, until the next general election in 2029. July saw Labour claim a landslide election victory which kick-started the Tory blame game leadership contest. Within weeks, Chancellor Rachel Reeves announced that the government was scrapping the winter fuel payment for pensioners.